It's happened. The 2012 SummerSlam has come. That's what she said. And gone. WWE SummerSlam 2012 took place in Los Angeles, California last night on August 19th, 2012. And what a show it was. It's kind of weird, huh? Talking like a professional here, like I'm actually getting paid to review this. Okay. I don't know what that was. Okay. These Keith Carnes here, you guys. Just watched WWE SummerSlam 2012. Let's take a look at the card. Let's say what we thought of each match. Let's go. Let's keep talking about ourselves like we're multiple people. Of course, the show kicked off with Dolph Ziggler, the show-off, versus Y2J Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho bringing back the Y2J insignia, nickname, I don't really know. And you know what? It was a great match, and I'm going to put it out right there right now. It stole the show. And when I was watching, about halfway into the match, I realized, and I thought to myself, this is going to steal the show. It's going to steal the show, and stole the show. It did. I mean, wow. I mean, that match had it all, man. That was a great match. Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, two of the best current WWE superstars locking up, and what a great match it was. They kicked royal ass, and they stole the show. Like I said, it was the best match of the night, and it's the first match on the card. Overall, Chris Jericho versus Dolph Ziggler, 2 thumbs way up here at me. The Keith Carnes. 2 thumbs way up. What a fucking excellent match. You guys are awesome. And further proving my point that Dolph Ziggler is one of the best superstars on the roster, and Jericho still got it. Great match, guys. Alright, next up we saw Daniel Bryan versus the monster, the freak Kane, who amazingly remasked late last year. Glad to see he's still running the mask as usual. And let's face it, this match was kind of slow. It was a slow match. It wasn't anything special. Daniel Bryan ended up picking up the win on Kane with a roll-up, which also was a bit disappointing to me. I guess what WWE didn't want, they didn't want Daniel Bryan to make Kane tap out. Daniel Bryan's a heel, bad guy, and he's neutral. I wouldn't even label him a face, a good guy. So I guess they just decided, you know what, we'll just end it with a roll-up, because we don't want to keep burying Daniel Bryan with losses, but we don't want to bury Kane with a clean loss. We'll just go ahead and make it where Daniel Bryan cheats his way into the win. Sorry, looking at the results here on my computer. So let's see. Alright, next up was the Intercontinental Championship. The challenger, Rey Mysterio, who donned a awesome Batman spin-off outfit, which was epic. He took on The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, a very prestigious title, which was first donned by WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson. So The Miz, carrying on the legacy of the Intercontinental Championship, took on Rey Mysterio. This match was actually a bit of a letdown, in my opinion. It could have been an epic, high-flying match on Rey Mysterio's part. It could have been a great technical match on The Miz's part. But unfortunately, this match, in my opinion, fell just a little short. It wasn't as boring as Daniel Bryan Kane, but it was still a lackluster match and didn't feel like it was even important or relevant to the pay-per-view itself. Overall, the match was okay at best, and it was The Miz that got somewhat of an upset, in my opinion, over Rey Mysterio to retain the Intercontinental Championship. I don't really know why I took a minute to say the Intercontinental. I don't know. I'm a bit hyper. I'm really tired. Okay. Alright, next up was another shitty match on the card. Well, those other two weren't shitty, but this was the worst match on the card. Alberto Del Rio took on Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship of Friday Night SmackDown. Let's face it, this match was fucking boring. Both superstars are still out. Just completely boring. And that match isn't even really worth it. It's just boring. Sheamus wins, but who is it? Alberto Del Rio got his foot on the rope during the pin. The ref didn't see it, therefore there's going to be controversy. And we're probably going to have to watch these two boring still superstars lock up at Night of Champions on September 16th, I think it is. Next up was I missed a match. God damn it. The recording I saw that somebody bootlegged online, WWE Tag Team Championship, was removed from the card. I didn't get to see it, but Kofi Kingston and R-Truth picked up the win. They took on the Primetime Players. Sorry, I did not see that match. I wish I would have, because I'm really waiting for the Tag Team Championship to return. I'm really sorry I missed that one, guys. Okay, next up was the WWE Championship Triple Threat match. John Cena versus Big Show versus CM Punk. Who won? Overall, it was CM Punk who won the match. This wasn't too bad. Let's face it. For the majority of this match, it was just nothing but Big Show pushing the guys off of him, slapping him in the chest really loud. The match got off to a very slow and very unpromising start. When this match, why is it not scrolling down? When this match first started, it was just, what the fuck? Alright, computer is acting possessed. My laptop is acting possessed like my Xbox. Good? Okay. But overall, the match was okay. It was definitely, I would have rather watched other matches on the card than this one. But overall, it was okay. CM Punk stole the win, in my opinion. Because what happened was Show called for the WMD like he was going to own it. I mean, owned it? What? Like he was going to knock Cena out cold. And it was, in fact, Cena avoided it. I thought he was going to win with the attitude adjustment. CM Punk comes in after Cena hits it, throws Cena out, and steals the cover to retain his WWE Championship. And, of course, the main event that I was waiting for, Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman in his corner took on Triple H. Shawn Michaels was not at the event due to his broken arm from this past Monday on Raw. Well, last week's Monday, I should say. Last week's Monday Night Raw. Overall, this match was, it was decent. It was definitely the second best on the card, but it definitely was not as good as it should have been. I think Lesnar-Cena was a lot better back at Extreme Rules earlier this year, but it was still a decent match, and in the end, my pick, Brock Lesnar, did win. Brock Lesnar hit, Triple H hit a pedigree, Lesnar kicked out, and they fought a little more. Lesnar put him in the, what do they call it? The Kimura lock, I think it's the Kimura lock or whatever. And Triple H was able to get to the ropes and worked on the injured stomach of Lesnar. Lesnar got injured in the abdomen, stomach area when he got thrown against the announcer table. The corner like jabbed into his stomach. It almost looked legit. I don't know. He may have really been hurt, but probably not. That was before the first pedigree. First pedigree, Lesnar kicked out. Lesnar hit the F5. Triple H kicked out of the first F5. Actually, I think it was only F5. Triple H hit the pedigree again. I could have sworn, I was like, great. Lesnar loses again. Lesnar amazingly played possum. Triple H went for the cover, put in the Kimura lock, and it was fucking over. Triple H tapped not too long after being put into it. Overall, it was a decent pay-per-view. 2011 SummerSlam was, to me, it was a lot better. Not just a little better, it was a lot better. It was way more entertaining, in my opinion. And, yeah. So really no big surprises tonight. It was an average pay-per-view, in my opinion. It wasn't as good as it should have been. But I would own it. I would own it on DVD, on Blu-ray, sure. Sure, I would own it for the right price. But overall, there you guys go. That was my review, my take on WWE SummerSlam. There wasn't really as much matches as there should have been. There was no Divas match, which I was really surprised. But there you go, WWE SummerSlam 2012. It was decent, but it was not worth the money you paid for the pay-per-view. So any of you that paid for the pay-per-view, sorry, you kind of wasted your money. Anyway, WWE SummerSlam 2012 is gone. I will review the next pay-per-view, WWE Night of Champions 2012. And I will see you guys in the next. And yes, I am watching Monday Night Raw tonight. No, I'm not reviewing it. Peace.